Hello. Welcome, gamers. It's Wednesday. You might notice my voice is like, it's still a little bit not so great. It's been like a week since I streamed. Remember that? It's been so long. Last time I streamed was last Wednesday. It's like, man, it's been a long time. Oh, we got the hype train. Let's go. All right. Welcome Stream Elements. Welcome Incognita. Welcome Ranmu, Chocojax, Hamplo, Michael, Ascapade. Xtag, thank you, CL. Thank you, Hamflow. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Chocojax. Slime Molder. Yo, everyone's hype train and everyone's sub renewal is lined up now. Due to the absence. Anyway, as you might be aware, I normally stream VR fishing on Wednesday. However, since I'm still slightly sick, I was like, maybe I shouldn't. You know, because like, being in VR, it's like a lot of effort. So you put this heavy thing on your face and it's like, you start sweating and all that. It's messed up. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. Today, instead of doing that, I'm going to play wooloop. It's been a while since we played this game. And the reason why we're not playing VR is because, from what I've described. But also, it's kind of annoying to mute. So, like, what if I need to, like, blow my nose or, like, cough or something? I could easily press the mute button here. And it works. And in VR, I have to like open up a menu, gotta like click on a thing. It's messed up. Anyway, Wolf sub ended a couple days ago. Couldn't use Wolf emotes, but you could have resubbed. You don't have to share it though. You could simply just do it. Welcome Stanley as well. All right. Also check this out. How do I hide this? How do I hide wooloop? Can I show desktop? So welcome Deffins, thank you for the raid. Shout out Deffins, what were you doing? Gen 3 random battles. I hope your stream went well. Check this out. Oh, they changed it. Okay, so like right when I started this, turned on my computer, the wallpaper was different. And actually, no, I took a screenshot of it. But like I had this thing lined up. Like I just had this, today's daily drawing is fishing because, I was gonna do fishing. But I just put it in the middle of the screen and I had like a different image. Let me pull it up. It was very cool. Also welcome FY Ice World, welcome Tag Barrel. Okay, where's my screenshot? My screenshot directory. Is it this? Did I not screenshot it? Oh no. My OBS directory, my movies directory, OBS screenshot. There, this is what it was. Look at this. I opened the computer and it looked like this. It's like, man, that's cool. It looks like it's like I'm right there on the beach. Good times. Anyway, we're gonna go to wooloop. Which one though? Can we do one that's like fishing? You think they have like a fishing one? Fantasy? Gallery? Because we're not doing fishing today. We gotta do a fishing one. Aqueduct? Pond? Pond is kind of related. Fishing world map? Shuttle? Tea? I've been drinking a lot of tea. When you're sick, you gotta get tea and honey. And I've been doing that. It's been pretty good. I would recommend it. If you're ever sick and you're like, what should I drink? Well, you should be drinking a lot of water. And you should be getting some of that tea with honey. Breakfast as well. Panda? Fish? Where's the fish? There's a shark. Bonus gallery. I don't even know what this is. And then we got fantasy. Fish is probably not here, right? Take warm showers only when you're sick though. But you don't normally take warm showers. I feel like I normally take warm showers. Animals? Ooh, fish. Fish are in fact animals. Sharks are fish. Yeah, but like you don't usually go fishing for sharks. Meme. Penguin, otters. Coral. Marcel? Who is Marcel? Meme. What's meme? Patterns, landscape, space, urban, food, industry, Halloween, nature. 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 Mountains, seasons, duck pond. Okay, the hype train has completed. I unfortunately have had no new email. Oh, koi, that's a fish. You don't normally go fishing for koi. Well, this is a huge one. Holy frick. Alright, I guess we're doing this one then. Okay, where do we start? Where does this start? It's been a long time since we played this game. It's been months. Remember that? I feel like the last time we played this game might have been like May or April. It definitely is. This is like one of the games that we played on Mondays before I had to go back to the office. Remember that? April was when return to office was a thing. And then I had to stop because, you know, if you just play this every Monday, you got other stuff, you know? You gotta have variety. Fishing. Batter up. Anyway, I hope you all have been well. Maybe I should put a note on the screen. It's like, if my voice sounds different, it's because I have nasal congestion. Like this could be your first stream tuning in. You're like, what the frick? Why does he sound like that? Why does Wolfie sound like this, man? What's wrong with this guy? I thought he was supposed to be cool, and he's out here sick. This guy is a sicko, man. He's so sick. Doesn't even understand. Okay, put this up there. CL, congrats on the Fumo, I guess. I don't know. What have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of drawing lately. You may have seen it on Twitter. Also on Discord. I don't know. Just I had nothing to do. I was like, man, not streaming. I'm not like, not even at work because, you know, this past weekend it was a long weekend. It was Labor Day in the US. And you know, we get Monday off, and so I did not work on Monday. I also took Friday off because I was sick. I was like, I don't want to do work. I also took yesterday off because I was still like a little bit sick, and I was like, although I could possibly work, I really would rather not. And then I didn't. I worked today though. Today I worked from home, and I didn't really get too much done. It's still kind of like, you know, like when you're sick and like you can look at the computer and stuff like that, but then like your brain just feels like there's like a mind fog, you know what I mean? When your brain feels like foggy, can't really focus as well. That's what happened. I was like, man, I'd love to get some work done. However, I don't know. I had to go lie down. And that's when I was like, man, do I even want to do VR fishing today? Answer was no. So I'm gonna do some chill wooloop. Hands, yeah. I've been posting, drawing a lot of hands. You know, classic artist thing is when you're drawing a character and like they have hands, you know, usually. But then, you know, you try to hide the hands behind like a shirt, so that you don't have to draw them. And you're like, man, this is how it is. I would never want to draw hands. And I was scribbling and I was like, I don't understand how this works. And then I spent some time learning. And I think now I've gaslit myself into enjoying drawing hands. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of cool. You know, lately I've just been like scrolling my Twitter timeline. And then whenever I see like an image that has hands in it, I'm like, I'm going to draw that. I'm going to draw these hands. And then I do. Like, if all those images that I drew, that had a lot of hands in it. A lot of those were just from my Twitter timeline. Just like, people, like whatever trending posts, they have people in them. People tend to have hands. And then sometimes I notice, there was like some really good looking artwork, but then I noticed that the hands were conveniently hidden. And I was like, oh, I see. This artist, they know how to draw like really pretty colors and like background and stuff like that, but like they conveniently hid the hands behind the character. Oh, I wonder why that is. Do they not know? Are they afraid of hands? Classic artist thing. So you can work from home if you're sick, but you have to go to the office when you're healthy. What a scam. I mean, it would be messed up if you had to go to the office while you're sick. Because then you would get everyone else sick. And like, okay, so like tomorrow, also I'm dropping frames. Tomorrow is Thursday, which is when I typically have to go to the office. But like, I'm still like kind of sick. Like, although I can work, I'm like, I don't really want to go because like, what if I get other people sick? Like, what if I go to the office and everyone's working, they're all fine, and then like I'm sick? I show up and they're just like, oh, this guy's, he's like coughing all over the place. He's got like a congestion and he's like, he just blowing his nose all the time. Can't have that. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go to the office tomorrow. Hands are fun. Yeah, Hamflow enjoys drawing hands. I get it though. I understand now. Welcome 039. Miku 39. Hatsune Miku. It was Miku's birthday this weekend. Do you all see that? Do you all see Hatsune Miku had a birthday? And Germa did not even stream on Miku's birthday. I feel so lied to. He said he was gonna stream on Miku's birthday, but he didn't. Why? Why would Germa do this? He's like Miku's biggest fan. He's not even... wasn't even live. Did he even acknowledge Miku? I didn't know it was her birthday. What? Choco, come on. I guess you were like on vacation, right? That's fine. You were out there probably touching grass. It's fine. You didn't know. But I knew. Miku had a birthday. Was her gift a literal Wartortle? I don't know what you're talking. Wartortle? That's a Pokemon. Do I have a Blue Sky account? Didn't you just like reply to my post on there? Shouldn't you know? Don't you already know that I have one? Cultural Miku trend happened during her birthday world tour. What? Also, yeah, while I was gone, Brazil got banned from Twitter /X. Brazilian Miku was getting too popular and they were like, we gotta stop this. And they stopped it. And that's why I started posting on Blue Sky. Because I saw a tweet that was like, yo, Blue Sky is like the most popular like trending social media app on the App Store or whatever. I'm like, huh, why is that? Oh, because like all the Brazilians that can't go on Twitter, they're now on Blue Sky. So then I logged into Blue Sky for the first time in like, 2 months. And noticed I had like 100 notifications of like new followers, and I was like, what the frick is this? And then I checked on some profiles and they were all Brazilian, and I'm like, oh, I guess this is where they're all going. I might as well start posting on Blue Sky because like, these people that are just, they're banned from Twitter, they can't see my posts. So I started posting specifically for them. All my Brazilian fans out there on Blue Sky. There they are. Anyway, it's fine. Things are happening, the world. You know how it is. You know how it is out there. Join when it required invite codes? Me too. That is also when I joined. I joined when they had an invite code that was usable infinite times. And then I invited many people. Posted on here, actually, on this stream. I was like, hey, do you know there's this Blue Sky invite code that can be used infinitely? And it worked. Many people signed up. Welcome, Scufford. Hope you were doing well as well. No, I'm not doing well. I'm doing better though, but I'm not doing. I wouldn't say I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. Kinda count because of your link. Let's go. Yeah, then you can secure your name because you know if I didn't get that name, I feel like someone else would have. Someone else definitely would have taken the Wolfie username. But I was fortunate. Okay, like when I checked Blue Sky the other day, I was like typing into the search bar. I'm like, if I search for Wolfie, are there going to be other Wolfies? And there is. There's another Wolfie VTuber. There's a Wolfie VT. I'm like, what the frick? If I was not fast enough, I feel like that Wolfie VT would have taken my account. By my account, I mean my username. The name that is rightfully mine. Into setup. Yeah, you could be the real Michael Hunt, maybe. I see you're sick. Maybe I should put that. I mean, it's in the title, right? Maybe I should put it like on the. Put some text on the screen. Here, I'll do that. Hold on. And put some text. I'm gonna update some text. Okay, we're putting the text here. Sick. I am slightly sick. Right there. I'll put that right here, right over there. Right over here. There you go. You know, you put it here because, you know, people typically, they look at where the character model is. What's this game? This is wooloop. It is a game where you make patterns from looping wool. Anyway. Blue Sky, I don't really know. I don't really read anything on Blue Sky. It's like a write-only account. People are there though. Game where you woo and loop. So true. Anyone out here looping and wooling right now? Wooloop? This is coy. Can't believe your MMO name is I am slightly sick. My MMO name? What do you mean by that? What does he mean by this? Multiplayer, massively multiplayer online name? I don't understand. Anyway, I don't know what else is happening. Drawing. Oh, with the name, I see. When you put the name over the character. I see. Is this true? Is this even real? Slightly sick. It's a guild. No, it's the name. What if there was a guild? What if this was the slightly sick guild? Not entirely sick, but just slightly. Yeah, Minecraft. The Minecraft movie? See that trailer? Many people are disappointed. I don't know. Jack Black is in it. He's just himself, but he's also Steve. Do you see that? Do you see this, guys? He's Steve. What's the deal? He's just himself. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna watch it because I have no real interest in Minecraft. Is anyone watching? Anyone watching Minecraft? Anyway, I can sense my voice getting worse as this stream goes on. It's only been like 20 minutes and I'm already like, oh man, what the frick. It'd be funny if Steve was silent. No, he's just Jack Black. He's just out there. He's just living his life. They had the pigmen out there. They had multiple characters. It's too harsh on your voice. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I won't stream the entire 3 hours today. Maybe I'll go like 2 hours. I don't know. Because like I didn't want to cancel this stream. Because like I was in a few meetings today and I was like, this is fine, right? This is like, it's not so bad. But also I guess it's because when you're streaming, you talk the entire time. You know, when you're in a meeting, it's a lot of listening. Occasionally you'll be talking. It's the difference. There's a difference there. Do I know what I do not know what illness it is. It's not COVID though. Because I took a COVID test twice actually. I was a bit worried because last weekend. Wait, was it last week? The weekend before that. A bunch of people were in town for Anime NYC and the Hololive concert. And like I met up with a bunch of people and like a few of them got COVID and I was like, oh frick, do I have COVID? I had no symptoms of COVID. And then like on the Tuesday of, I took a COVID test and it was negative. I'm like, okay, I don't have COVID. But like what if it's just because like I took it wrong, you know? But then on Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, this is like right before I stopped streaming. On the Thursday after work, my voice, like, you know that feeling like before you get sick? You just feel like it's hard, it's a bit hard to swallow. I had that, and I was like, oh man. So then on Friday, before I canceled my stream, I took another COVID test, and it was also negative. So, you know, 2 negative tests in a row. Pretty sure I don't have COVID. But I don't know what it is. I could do text-to-speech, but that's not fun, though. I don't know. I feel like text-to-speech streams are, like, not that engaging. Con flu. Con SARS. TikTok voice. You can also do the thing that, like, you know, people, some people, they have text-to-speech that's, like, trained on their voice. It's like an AI thing. Like, ChocoJax has that thing. Where people could spend bits and then, like, have it generate some sounds. But I don't feel like doing that. It's exactly what I felt when I was sick. How long did yours sound? Sickness. Or how, I can't, that doesn't even make sense. How long did your sickness last? I guess it was like a week, right? That entire week where Hamflo didn't stream. I remember. I was there. It's messed up. So many things that are not Hamflo streams that I had to watch. Don't you hate that? When your streamer is not streaming, what do you even do? Cause like, you know, Choco wasn't streaming on Monday because I guess she was, you know, like she was on vacation still. And Hamflo doesn't stream on Mondays. I'm like, what the frick am I gonna watch? Man. I don't even remember what I did. I think I just drew a bunch. Went to bed early. It's valid. What did I do on Monday? I don't know. Drawings. Art. I don't know. But I guess I did tune into some streamers that I don't normally watch. You know, I found some new streamers via the algorithm and I'm like, this streamer seems cool. I started watching some other streams. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to get the algorithm to recommend you streamers that you can watch while other streamers are not streaming. Isn't that nice? Anyway, what else did I do? I don't know. I don't even know, man. What even did I do? All these, it's been so many days. So many things have happened. I'd be like, oh, I could talk about this thing on stream. But then there's too many things. But then also there's like not enough things. You ever have that? Like when you think a lot of stuff has happened and then it's like time to actually like remember what those things were. Then you forget, you're like, oh, I guess there isn't actually that much to talk about. It's like, oh, it's been like a whole week, obviously there's stuff to talk about. And then like, now I'm here, I'm like, I don't know. I check my notes. I could check my notes. I think I might have to like hydrate every half hour this stream. I normally hydrate like on the hour, you know, I normally would have hydrated once it hits 5:30 p.m. But due to my sickness, I'm like, I should probably hydrate like right now. I'm gonna hydrate literally right now even. Alright. Also welcome, Liquid Cake. The YouTube algorithm gives me 3D GIF dubstep. I don't even know what that is. Oh wait, do I not have redeems enabled? It's because the last time I did streaming was it's a VR fishing stream, right? Yes, my redeems are not even enabled. Okay. Turn that on. Let me go here. And there. What the frick just happened? What was that? Do you see that? What even was that? Okay, it's there. It's there now. What else? What else was I doing? Society. I did not work yesterday. I took the day off. I already said that. I'm just repeating myself now. What else happened? Oh, on the weekend, my uncle and grandma came over. You know how like your family does your family do this? They just show up without telling you. They're just like, instead of like being the day before, they're like, oh, we're gonna come over. We're gonna like go to a restaurant or whatever. They tell the day of, they're just like, hey, we're going. And I'm like, what the frick, man? You could have told me this like a day before. I could have had time to prepare. But then I was sick, so I was like, I can't go because I'm sick. And they came over anyway. I'm like, what? I don't know. Why? Why do people do that? Why can't they tell me things beforehand? Some people say this is also a sign of autism. Is it though? Is it really? They say that people that have autism, they like being told, they like having schedule, being aware of things beforehand. But it's like, that just seems like a regular thing, right? Do people normally not like being told things in advance? I don't know. I live 3 hours away from my family, so I'm immune to. But what if they just showed up one day? They're like, surprise, we took a 3-hour trip. And then you're like, oh, but I had plans. I had plans to do. What if I was gonna stream, huh? I wasn't streaming because I was sick. But like, what if I was, though? I don't know. I know a guy whose only notice is that he calls 5 minutes before he shows up. That's messed up. Can't believe it. 5 minutes? That's like not enough. It's like, you know, even like, you know, an hour. I feel like an hour is fine, right? Maybe half an hour. 5 minutes. Like, what if they're sleeping? What if they're like, you know, showering or something? What if they need extra time? What if they're playing, what if they're in a raid, you know? Final Fantasy 14 raid. Now they gotta like tell their guild, they're like, oh, sorry guys, I can't do, I know we agree, we do this every week, we're gonna do this guild raid thing, but like, you know, I don't know. Then your guild is disappointed in you, and you're like, I couldn't do anything about that. I don't know. I'd be pretty disappointed if I wasn't in. If you weren't in. What if you were in, but you're just not available? You know, you could be indoors, but still, you know, you have other plans. Like, what if you were in, but you had COVID, and they just came over, and you're like, oh, actually, I'm, like, contagious right now? That's actually what made me take the COVID test the second time. Is like, they were coming over, I'm like, I don't know if I have COVID. I guess I'll have to test. It's like, I wasn't gonna go outside, you know? Like, why would I take a COVID test if I wasn't planning on going out? Sorry, Grandma, I can't go to the restaurant. I need to fish for 30 people on the internet. So true. 30 people? Why? There's not enough space in your room for 30 people. How can you catch fish in your room? So, no, you don't get it. It's in a game. Doesn't matter if it's COVID. It does though, because COVID is more contagious. It's more serious. I don't know. I don't even know. But anyway, that's my life out here. I'm surprised at how long this is lasting, though. Cause like it definitely like the past few days, it's been like by the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, this feels like it could be gone by tomorrow. And then I wake up tomorrow and I feel good, and then it's like after a few hours, I start like having phlegm and like having to clear my throat and all that. Why is that? Why does that happen? When you feel like you're just about to be like done with being sick, and then you're not. I don't know. I remember the last time this happened. It was oh, am I dropping frames? I'm dropping frames. I remember the last time this happened. It was before, I think like right after I got my current job. Probably like in August or September. Actually, I guess it was around, wait, it was like around this time last year. I could check my notes, hold on. Do I have this in my notes? I can find out the last time I was sick. I think it was literally like a year ago. Because I got this job August 20-something. Hold on, if I search my notes for sick, what was the last mention of being sick? Oh no, it was hold on, maybe this was wait. Last time I was sick was in end of November. I thought it was closer to September. Okay, whatever. It's been like approximately a year. You all remember that. I was like sick and then like my voice was really bad. I also didn't stream for like a week. That sucked. I had to be like every day, had to be like, oh, and that was when I used to stream like every day besides Sunday. Had to be like, guys, I'm not streaming today, and then like the next day I'm like, actually it's still bad, and then the next day is like, oh, it's still going, and then the next day I was like, you know what, streams canceled until until I'm aware when I'm not sick. Anyway, wow, time does fly. I might even have been playing wooloop around then. Remember that? Last year? Good times. The dark times. The best of times. The worst of times. The goated of times. Anyway, what else did I do? Let me check my notes. No, after I finish this loop, I'll check to see what I did. I pretty much didn't do anything though. Just watching streams. A lot of like lying down. A lot of watching the streams. I haven't had the thing though that's like, you know how like sometimes when you're sick, when you lie down, it's called post-nasal drip, right? It's like when your nose is so drippy that like when you lie down, some of it like, because when you're lying down, you're like so horizontal that some of the stuff from your nose like enters your mouth. I haven't had that recently, which is nice. I thought I would though, because like my nose has been like a little bit stuffy. Welcome newest fig. Yeah, it sucks, right? But I haven't had that, which is nice because like that makes it so hard to sleep. Try to sleep and it's just like I can't breathe. And I have to like breathe through my mouth like some kind of mouth breather. Unbelievable. I guess I am like sort of breathing through my mouth right now because you know when your nose is stuffy, you have to. You have to breathe however possible. I think most of why I feel horrible is well, I can't read. But when I can't read. Most of why I feel horrible when ill is lack of sleep. Yeah, maybe you should be sleeping. Welcome, Action Shakespeare. Your mouth breathing manually. No. When I'm sick, I literally can't sleep because my nose was blocked. Yeah. That's what happens. and it's bad. Do you all sleep on your side or your back? I used to be a side sleeper, and then I switched to back sleeping, and I think it's been good. But I feel like when you're sick, it's harder to sleep on your back because of the post-nasal drip or whatever, right? Ambidextrous sleeper. Does anyone sleep on their stomach? Because that's like, you know, the 3 types of sleepers is like back sleeper, side sleeper. I don't know. Do I know anyone? You sleep on your stomach as well? I feel like it's hard to do that, right? Because it's like, it's harder to breathe that way. You do sometimes. What the? Go to sleep on my side and wake up on my back. I see. I feel like when I wake up, I'm sometimes on my side. I don't know. I guess I sleep on my on my back, but then I guess throughout the night I just like shift and I eventually end up on my side. Mostly side and hey, you're a stomach sleeper as well. I didn't know. I thought most people would have been like back or side sleepers. Did not know there were stomach sleepers. Small pillow, chunky ones make stomach sleeping uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't think I could ever do stomach sleeping. It's because, like, you know, it's harder to, like, when you breathe in, your diaphragm expands, right? Isn't that, like, worse for your breathing? If really tired, I can sometimes flop face first on bed and then I'm asleep. I have never had that. It has never happened. Always shifting. Yeah. I do wonder, like, I don't know, like, I'm interested in seeing sleep stats, you know? Like, man, if I had, like, a smartwatch or whatever, I could track this stuff. I could put it on, and then you could be like, hey, you were sleeping well, for 5 hours. And then you look at it and go, like, oh, I could optimize it. I could do things to optimize this. See, I do sleep on my back usually. So true. Breathing is overrated, but then if you don't breathe when you're sleeping, you could die. Isn't this a thing? It's like sleep apnea, right? Some people when they're sleeping, they don't breathe for like some amount of time. Alright, good night, liquid cake. Hope you sleep well. Welcome Hamp as well. Yeah, you could literally die, okay? If you don't get enough breathing, I don't know. Anyone ever die before? Anyone here ever die in their sleep? What's that like? Does that happen? I guess it does. No, like, not when you're old, but like, do people do people die when they're sleeping? Like, besides when they're old? I don't know. Due to like breathing difficulties. What is the rate of that happening? Could it happen to you? Never died. I hope no one here has ever died in their sleep. That would be very unfortunate. I would hate that. Wouldn't that suck if you like died in your sleep and then you wake up and you're like, oh frick man, I died. Not again. It's gonna mess everything. My plans, man. I was gonna go out this week. I was gonna stream and now I'm dead. What are they gonna do? My stream plans have been ruined. Everyone either dies in their sleep or when they're awake. Yeah, but that's the only 2 possibilities. Sleeping or awake. Anyone awake right now? Me. OMG me. I'm awake. What if someone programmed a bot so that they responded to that question and they were not awake? Automated response? Yes, streamer, I'm awake. Haha. Smile. And I would have no way of knowing. Isn't that messed up? That someone could be an automated bot right now and we would not know. She's awake. Handful is awake. What if like the people who had like Neuralink implants could chat in their sleep? Have you thought about this? If someone had a chip implanted in their brain, and then they could watch streams while they're sleeping. Wait a second. What the heck? Well, yo, what if like you know how like when your streamer is streaming, but it's like late at night, and you're like, ah man, I have stuff to do. I gotta go to sleep. I can't watch this stream. But then some people they stay up. Now, what if you could get a chip implanted in your brain so that while you're sleeping, you have the stream embedded into your mind? You could rechat. You could be posting chat messages in your sleep. You would not miss a single moment from your favorite streamer. You know, everyone else is gonna be like, "Oh man, you see that? That was the best moment from yesterday's stream. I couldn't watch it though because I was sleeping." You're like, "I saw it though. I was there. I remember this." It's really funny. My message was right there. Program a bot to say so true every 10 minutes. Yeah, but it's not the same though. My bitrate dropped to 0 for a second there. Your stream is probably buffering right now. It's probably just like, it's really bad. Imagine being able to live in any imaginary world for 8 hours. You choose to be a chatter. I mean, I feel like that's more productive though, right? Because like, if you just have a dream, that dream has no meaning. Whereas if you could chat in your dreams, then that like has some real world effects. You know, you tell someone and it's like, yo, I had this dream, and then they're just like, oh, what's the dream about? And then you just go into excruciating detail and you're like, oh, I was flying and there was like Ronald McDonald was there, and like I don't know, I went to the museum, and then they're like, oh, that's cool. But then if you could chat in your dreams, then it could affect reality. And you don't even need to tell people. They could just check the VODs. Yeah, gotta be productive. If you're not productive in your sleep, are you even living? Hustle culture. Just be grinding 24/7. It could backseat the streamer. Streamer could be playing like, I don't know, Super Metroid. You're like, yeah, do you know you could, if you did use the morph ball here, a streamer, he's not even reading me. Oh my god, the streamer's not even, they don't even know. Oh my god. They don't even know you could get the morph ball right there, man. Welcome, Nutritious. Is it blaming my max Wi-Fi for the stutters? No, it's me. It's my internet. Imagine if the technology existed, it would probably go the route of Futurama, where they just beam ads. Oh, that sucks, right? That is true. They could do that. Like, what's stopping them from doing that? The people that got, like, the Neuralink transplant or whatever, like, what's stopping them from just messing with you? Just put ads, unskippable ads in your sleep. Can't even install ad block. Can't even get uBlock Origin because they got no app store. Plugins aren't even enabled. Sigma Dream Set. So true. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Anyone have any dreams recently? I feel like I have, but I don't remember them. Probably very mundane. Probably a bunch of dreams where I tried to write down the dream, and then I couldn't. Then I wake up and I realize it was a dream. Jailbreak my own brain chip so I can get ad block. So true. No, you can't get ad block. You gotta get uBlock Origin, okay? Ad block has been compromised. Welcome, Resetter. Hello, I'm slightly sick. I'm Resetter. You're also slightly sick. No, I know you're saying that my name is slightly sick. Hope you're doing well. You brain. No, it's gotta be you block. You gotta have the word block in there. Because otherwise, what are you even doing? You're braining. Any brains in here? You ever think how cool it is that brains, exist? That brains are just trying to understand themselves. Science, the study of brain, is when brain understanding itself. It's really, really, poetic. It's out here living its life and people are like, I wonder how this thing works. I wonder what neurons are. You're like, you're literally, the brain is just not telling us. Messed up. That our brain knows how it works, but it just doesn't tell us. You're like, who is us if not the brain, right? Are we just our brains? Or are we the entire body? What do you think about that? do you think, when you say humans are just your brain, if your brain was like moved to like a test tube or something, would that still be you? Koi, complete koi level. There it is. There's the fishing of today. Well, we caught 2 koi. We've never done that before. I stumbled down a slight rabbit hole of this subject of metacognition. It's wild stuff to contemplate. It's true, right? It really makes you think. Our body is very important to how we experience the world. It is true, because like if it was just our brain, we wouldn't have like, like a hand. We wouldn't like control our hand, touch things, and like. No, there's like a lot of things, the input. It's like being like a CPU with no I/O. Like, sure, you can still function, but like, for what? Anyone understand this? Gotta interact with the outside world. Okay, which one do we want to do? Advent, Santa, polar bear, Christmas tree, nature, duck pond. Let's do duck pond. Oh, this is huge. Holy frick. People trying to understand the brain and stuff. You are the brain. It's true. So true. Where's my cursor right now? Oh, there it is. Do you think the mind is separate from the brain? The mind and brain? Thought is only one part of the brain. What are the other parts? Sensing? Being able to sense things. I don't know. I guess the brain does control many functions, right? Not just thinking, but like, how to move things. Memories. Would memories not be considered part of thinking though? Personality. Many things to think about. And then there's the whole like ship of Theseus thing where it's like, when you were born, you had this many particles, or is it molecules or whatever? And then over the years, they've all been replaced. Do you think like every particle in your brain has been replaced since you were a kid? You know how like the human body sheds like all of its skin like every, like, I don't know, whatever. Like, like dust in your room is just your skin particles. And like, the skin particles that were on you when you were born are not even there anymore. Is that true of your brain as well? Is the brain that we have at 30 years not even like 0.001% the brain we had when we were born? Maybe. How would that even work? Where does the brain even leave? the body. Is it through the nose? When people blow their nose, you know, the ancient Egyptians, they would like take people's brains out from their nose to preserve them. But like when you're blowing your nose, can you like blow hard enough that your brain just, like parts of your brain just leave? Let's see, while the majority of brain cells are formed before birth, there's a process called neurogenesis evangelion that allows for the growth of new neurons in certain areas, primarily the hippocampus and subventricular zone. This process continues throughout life. Slows down as we age. Majority of brain cells are formed before birth. Okay, so certain things get replaced. Just think how I am not separate from the body. I know my brain works, but what part of the brain contains the consciousness gives me an out-of-body experience. Yeah, what if we're not even real? What if we're just all not even our brain? What if the brain is trying to mislead us? We think that we are the brain, but what if we're actually outside the body? What if we... this is stupid. What if we're like in, like, you know, in Fortnite you got like a third-person camera? What if we're just a third-person view outside our brain? I don't know, that's stupid. Neurons in the brain do not replace themselves. The axons, dendrites, and synapses remodel. Sometimes they die, but they do not propagate. Oh, I see. So they do different things over time. Some of them may die, but some of them just get new jobs. Getting to soul doctrine, I don't even know what that is. When caterpillars metamorphose into butterflies, they turn into complete goo in the chrysalis. No organs, no brain. When they come out, they still have their memories tested by science. Yeah, that's always like scary, right? When you see like a caterpillar become a cocoon, it's like it's just a bunch of goo inside. How does that work? How did science make it so that they just do this? It's scary. What if the brain is 5G? It's just a bunch of signals. Remember the wormy episode of SpongeBob? Oh, is that the one where SpongeBob had like a caterpillar? Whatever. He thought it was gonna be like a butterfly. And then it was a moth? Was that it? I don't know. Do memories correlate to continuity? Is there any meaningful way to test that? That's the stuff that keeps me awake at night. Memories correlate to continuity. What do you mean by that? Can you expand on this? It was actually a butterfly, but it was scared. Oh yeah, because they zoomed in really close. I vaguely remember that. SpongeBob episodes. I feel like there's a lot of cartoons that have episodes where like someone's brain gets taken out. Is that true? Am I just making this up? I can't name one specifically, but like I can imagine it. Active continuity from your own perspective. Do memories correlate to active continuity? I still don't understand. Active continuity. Could there be discontinuous memories? When you forget something and it's not continuous? Society. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate for the second time today. 6 p.m. Alright. I'm hydrated. As in, let's say your brain was removed or turned off in some way. And there was a way to fully turn it back on with all your memories, but the you experiencing it is dead. A new person is born. Oh, so that's like the we were talking about, like the teleporter thing. Where like if a teleporter just killed you, but reassembled all of your atoms in the same configuration, is it still? It's like the ship of Theseus. It's like the same. It's the same thing. It's teleportation. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about. Also, like, what if you were frozen? You know how people think like Walt Disney was like frozen, which is not true, by the way. For some reason I was Mandela affected into thinking that Walt Disney was actually frozen. And I don't mean frozen like the movie. I mean like actually cryogenically frozen. It's like if you were just frozen like that, you wake up, it's like, could your brain still function? It's a question of your own perspective. It's the Soma stuff. Yes, Soma D's got them. Got them. What is Soma actually? Does Soma mean something besides like video game? Is that like a real word? Would you cryogenically freeze yourself on death if it was free? No, because why would I do that? Why would I even do that? Would anyone here do that? Just freeze yourself. Can't say I'm just referring to the video. Yeah, I'm like, what does Soma mean? So like presumably Soma, the name of the video game, correlates to the word Soma, which means something else. If you get frozen, the water in your brain probably crystallizes, damaging your cells. Yeah, there's no way that you could, if you got cryogenically frozen, there's no way that your brain would be the same. Right? It would definitely be missing like a lot of important stuff. The body of an organism. Soma. I see. In the hope that one day future tech could revive you. But I feel like I don't want to be revived though. I feel like if I, on death, I don't know, I guess I would just die, right? Because then like if they did revive me far into the future, like if they cryogenically froze me and found a way to unfreeze me and like, you know, have me retain all my memories and functionality, but then like everyone I know would be like everything I know would be dead, right? Like the life I knew was not even there. It's gonna be so different. I'd have to adjust to this new world. Like I don't even know. I don't want to do that. I would just die. Soma, I already made that joke. I know Soma is a muscle relaxant. I don't know if that's related in the game at all. I also don't know. I've actually never seen the game Soma. I'm pretty sure I've tuned into some streams of people playing it. I never paid attention to what was happening. I probably just had it on in the background and just like closed the stream as soon as they started screaming. You ever have that? You ever just leave a stream on in the background and you're like, oh, this would be good background noise. And then the streamer starts screaming and you're like, okay, I'm going to find a different stream. It's too loud. And then you're like, Wolfie, what do you expect? It's a horror game. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. Especially if you turn off the survival horror part. But isn't that the whole point of the game? I don't know. Well, have you done that, Choco? Has people... You can sleep through people's screams? What? How? How can you do that? I also, like, sometimes I put the, like, the volume down to, like, 10%. And I can still hear, like, the screams. it's still loud. I'm like, how can you be screaming so loud? I'm able to sleep through noise. What? It's genuinely filler. Soma is way more about existential stuff. I had no idea. Sometimes people are yelling so loud. She lives in Cali. Those are wildlands. The fires of California. I guess, like, I don't know. Like, I guess some people can withstand more loud noises. But, like, as someone who lived in New York and still does live in New York, it's like we hear the sounds of, like, police sirens and, like, fire trucks and, like, loud cars and trains all the time. And, like, people that visit the city, they're like, whoa, what the heck, man? It's so loud. It's like, what? I didn't even notice. You're like, well, there's a... I guess there was a siren just now. Didn't even realize. So maybe that's true of Choco. Maybe she hears so much screaming that she just tunes it out. Is that true? Are there screams constantly? Ever screaming? New York is a constant clip of noise. SoCal people sometimes just start breaking the silence with the loudest stuff possible. Neighbor with his buzzsaw. See, even what did Buzz even see? So much noise. Welcome to Maya. Thank you. Sorry you were still sick. It's fine. I'll probably not be sick next week, if I had to guess. Slept a couple times on a running boat. Oh, right. Like, what the frick is a running? Okay, a boat that was running. I was like, what is a running boat? It was loud, but I was able to sleep just fine. I guess that makes sense. You probably get used to it, right? No, it's like a constant noise. I think it's mostly like we get used to noises that are constant, kind of like how like white noise and all that. If you have like the AC on all day, you tune it out. But if it's like an occasional sound, like a scream, that stuff is jolting. Surely boats swim, not run. That's why I was like, what's a running boat? How can boats even run? But then I was like, oh, run as in like it's functioning. It is active. Running. You're like, oh, is the program running? You're like, no, it doesn't have legs. What are you talking? How can a program run, man? They're like, don't be stupid. They just mean, is it active? Is it currently performing tasks? Speedrunners, they're not even running, man. They're just out there playing games, sitting. Now, Ring Fit speedrunners, they are running. They're actually running. Other speedrunners, not so much. Anyway, what else? What else is even going on? Anyone out there in society today? Interacting with society? At work? Or elsewhere? You know what I've been watching recently is the Hololive EN, they're doing like some kind of like Minecraft roleplay server or whatever. Like at first I don't care about this, but then I tuned in and I was like, actually it's kind of fun to watch. I watched some of it. Would recommend. Went to the store, got creator.swf running on recycling picked Android phone. That's cool. Is it though? Is it really running? Is it truly even running? Not even banned. I guess because it doesn't recognize SWF as a domain. It's probably got like .com and like .us. I don't know. Anyway, a lot of stuff happening. Minecraft. What else? What else have I done? It's mostly just drawing. I don't know. It's fun. Didn't have to leave the house today. It was pretty cool. Do you often have to leave the house? Wait, don't you also work remotely? Purpose of nothing. I had a sudden weird flashback to 2D kaleidoscope. I don't know who that is. Or do I? Do I know who that is? I don't recall. Okay, we have to go clockwise on this one. The Annie blogger? I don't know. Maybe I knew at some point. Maybe at some point I was aware of that name, but I no longer know. I got a Xiaomi with dead battery, replaced it, and hacked the bootloader. I don't understand any of that. Let's see, but sometimes I have to travel or visit places. I'm dropping so many frames, guys. I've dropped 2.4% of frames total this stream. It keeps happening. Let's see. Sometimes I have to travel or visit places. Last week I was out every day, work Saturday. What? You had to work on Saturday? Dude. Can't believe this. Do they pay you extra for that? Probably, right? Or is it just part of your job? Don't even know. It's messed up. We're working on a weekend. This should be the end of the week, you know? And yet was not. And yet the week kept going. No, so I just didn't work at all yesterday. Oh, I see. So it's like you get to work on those days and like you choose a day to not work. I guess that's valid. I don't want to travel for work though. Cause it's like I think it was brought up in like a recent thing at work where it's like some people were like, oh yeah, there's like conferences we can go to, like why don't we go to those? And they're like, oh, we have to check the budget or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to go to conferences. Has this ever happened to you all? Do you all not want to travel for work? Like when I'm at work, if it's past 5 p.m., I don't want to be there. I definitely don't want to be doing an overnight thing for work, you know, like traveling somewhere to go to a conference. Just not interesting to me. I just wanna go home. But maybe it's just me. You know, there's a lot of people that they're like, I would love to go to this place. I love going to New Jersey or whatever. Actually, there was someone went to like a conference in like Berlin or something. And like, although that sounds cool, I don't want to go like there for work. It's like so far. Would you go if you? I guess many people would. They probably just want to like just go for you know, to see Europe. Being in a hotel isn't restful. It's not the same. Exactly, right? And also you're like with your coworkers. It's like, man, I don't want to do this. Some people are built different. Some people, they just hang out with their coworkers, you know, after work. They're like, like go to the bar or whatever. Hang out on weekend. That's not me. When I'm not at work, I don't want to see my coworkers. I'm just not interested. And some people, that's their only, it's like their social life, is to connect with their fellow worker. Go to the bar, you know, they drink on, you know, Thursdays and Fridays or whatever. Remember that. Remember pre-COVID. I remember at my job that I had before COVID, people would just drink in the office for no occasion. It'd just be like, hey, it's Thursday. It's Thursday afternoon. Let's just sit around, get drunk. I guess they probably didn't get drunk. They're probably just drinking. But, you know, as someone who doesn't drink, I'm just like, just at my desk, just watching them drink. And then I leave because I just go home. Do you all do that? Do you, like, when your coworkers, like, go to the bar, do you go with them? You ever just be like, yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna go check out the bar. I'm always like, I don't want to go. I don't even drink. But then they go, ah, you don't have to drink. You just get some water or some whatever. And then I go, and then I always feel out of place because I'm like, I don't drink. I don't know. I know they're just socializing, but I can't relate. It also depends on your coworkers, I guess, because like some people they work with like, you know, a lot of people that are older than them, you know, like maybe you're in your 20s and your coworkers are like in their like 30s or 40s and they have kids or whatever. They're talking about their kids and you're just there like sitting and you're like, I don't know what they're talking about. I can't relate to this. That kind of stuff happens. Or like maybe you're in like your 30s and then your coworkers are like in their 20s and you're just like, I don't know. I don't understand this life. What are they even talking about? Start talking about TikTok and you're like, oh man. Does anyone have younger coworkers? Do they talk about things you can't relate to? They ever talk about Skibbity Riz, Ohio? TikToks? I feel like all my coworkers are like, I don't know, like mid to late 20s. Either that or like around my age. Lower 30s? What's it called? Early 30s. That's the word. Lower. And you know how it is. Anyway, today at work, you know, like every Wednesday we have like a social time question at our meetings. It's like someone comes up with a question and we all talk about it. Today's question was, what is your favorite type of popcorn? Do you all have a favorite? Only ever hear people say those words sarcastically. Skibbity Riz, Ohio. That is true. No, kids say it unironically. I've talked about how, like, last time I went to, like, dinner with my parents, not my parents, my nephews and my uncle was there. It's like a kid that kept saying Pepsi, Skibbity Pepsi, or whatever. I'm like, wow, it's real. I'm not in the working space. I know. Regular popcorn. So my answer to that was one of the place that I worked for, they had sriracha half popped popcorn, which was good. Is there more than one type? There's a lot of types. There's caramel, I don't know. There's regular butter popcorn. There's like white cheddar popcorn. Hot popcorn, I don't know. Hot sauce popcorn. Half pop popcorn. Sweet corn, you know, there's a lot of them. Caramel. It's pretty good. It's true. Anyway, I answered sriracha half popped popcorn. How does half popcorn work? It's like, you know, like you know like when you put popcorn in the microwave or whatever. You get some of those popcorns that are not as popped as the other ones. They're like a little bit crunchy. Crunchier than the other ones. It's kind of like that. It is pretty good though. It's like crunchy, half popped. I don't know. You could try it. They're sold in some places. I think the quality kind of depends though. Salted caramel is at the top. Salted. There's also like chocolate ones, right? There's like sometimes people add like they dip the popcorn in chocolate. I don't know. Not really a huge fan of like the sweet popcorns though. I mean, the caramel is like pretty good, but you know, there's some that is even sweeter. Like chocolate, that's too much. Also, popcorn has this thing where like sometimes like the kernels get like stuck in your throat or whatever, and it's like very unpleasant. Not a fan of that. That sucks. And like the half pop kernels. It's true. Yeah, you could just buy those separately. You could have your own half popped popcorn. They sell them. Little shells are unfortunate. It's true. It ruins your day. It makes your throat like really dry, right? Something about that. The outer shell of kernel is the thing I hate about popcorn. The outer shell. True. So true. Anyway, I feel like I haven't had popcorn like in a while. Have you all had popcorn recently? Maybe you went to a movie. You got a huge bucket of popcorn. Isn't this like a trend recently? Like movies, I'm dropping frames. Dropping a lot of frames. Movies, like, they have like popcorn buckets that are themed now. It's like a new trend. They had like the Dune popcorn bucket. They had like, I don't know, was there like an alien one? I don't know. What's the deal with that? People go to the movies specifically to get the themed popcorn buckets. Would you ever get one? No. Getting stuck in your teeth, slicing your tongue, and getting stuck in your throat. It's messed up. Why would popcorn do that? I haven't had popcorn in ages. I feel like when I like went to the movie theater like in the past, I don't think I've ever gotten popcorn. Like it's like really expensive, right? When you buy popcorn from the concession stand, it's like really pricey. I've gone to the theater recently, so I had popcorn. I remember. You told the story on your stream. Can't remember what I watched. Can I remember what you watched? Was it, it's like a Marvel movie of some kind. You were talking about how, like, your family went there and, like, I don't remember the story, but I remember vaguely that you were mentioning this. I don't know what it was. I don't remember what the story was. Something. Gotta sell them tickets. So true. Sometimes get microwave popcorn in a paper bag. Yo, of those of you who have popcorn, microwave popcorn in the bags, do you know how like when you get the popcorn and it's done, not all of the butter has melted. You know how like, okay, so like the way the popcorn bags work is they have like butter on the bag, and then I guess as the popcorn is being popped, it like comes into contact with the butter on the bag. But then like, you know, there's a lot of butter left. Do you ever just like take the popcorn and scrape it on the bag to get the last bits of butter off? I used to do that. It was so salty. It happens. They price it so you don't get the smaller sizes. $5.99 for small, $6.99 for large. I think that's what the medium one is, right? It's like they have small and then they have medium, but then medium is only like $1 less than large, so people just get the large. They don't expect anyone to buy the medium. Oh, yeah, that's what a Deadpool. That's what it was. You can buy a big jar of popcorn from the grocery store for super cheap. I don't think I've ever seen jars of popcorn at the grocery store. I guess because I've never looked out for. Maybe they do exist. I guess like a lot of times when we go to the grocery store, we're like looking for specific things, so we don't even notice that they have this other stuff. That's also how I found out the paper bag has a thin layer of metal to heat up the popcorn. Metal? Is that allowed? Wouldn't that like cause the microwave to explode? Never made popcorn except in a bag in the microwave. Same. Never even done it any other way. Yo, Stream Elements banned someone. I'm gonna assume that was a spam bot. If you were not a spam bot, post your message without the link. But it is suspicious that your first message is a link. My pockets have a reflective metal sleeve. Wait, are some metals allowed in... are some metals allowed in microwaves? Metal is fine. What makes it bad is if it's really reflective. What? I thought it was all metal. I guess I was wrong. So like if you have metal but it's like covered by stuff, is that fine? No, I guess because the microwave goes through the thing. Hot Pockets also have metal. Yeah, but that's... Yeah, nobody said that. Inside of the microwave is made of metal. Okay, but what if you put Metal Gear in the microwave? Said it was microwave safe, and it was, as long as it's one whole piece so it doesn't arc and catch fire. What the heck? My whole life has been a lie. I thought all metals were bad in microwaves. But that's not true. That is in fact false. That is made up by me. Metal's fine if there isn't a point, like a fork is bad. Spoon handle? What? What? Is this real? Welcome, Alexei. I didn't know this. I was not aware. Did you all know this? Is it just me? Unaware. Have you ever microwaved something that's not microwave safe? I remember one time at the office, I had like I got takeout from someplace, and I thought their containers were microwave safe, but they weren't. But I had put it into the work microwave, and it started smelling pretty bad. I took it out. I'm like, what the frick is this? It's melted. And as an idiot, I tasted like a little bit of the rice even. I was like, wait a second. This is bad. And then I spit it out. I threw it away. I think someone needed to use the microwave after me, and I don't think they noticed. They didn't say anything about the weird like fumes. Look, I'm assuming it was fine. I don't know. Aluminum foil is bad because of the crinkly bits. Created sparks before. Do not microwave an egg. I've never microwaved an egg. Another message has been deleted by Stream Elements. What's going on here? A lot of first-time chatters posting links in the chat. Probably spam. I've also burned popcorn pretty bad in my dorm room. Scared I would set off the smoke detector, but I covered it with a wet towel. Yeah, I was just about to mention that, the wet towel thing. Do you all do this? Like when you're heating something up in the microwave, some people say you should put like a slightly moist towel on top of it so that the moisture distributes more evenly. I feel like I do that just because, like, I don't know, like, I guess my parents used to do it. And, like, I guess they still do it. But, like, I don't really notice the difference between when I do it and when I don't do it. You all do this? Do you ever do that? Is it just me? Let's see, once I accidentally microwave something for 20 minutes. What the heck? What the heck? 20 minutes? It's so long. I've only done it when there's a bunch of smoke. I do it when I heat something up for like 4 minutes or more. Doesn't it feel really weird to heat something in the microwave for like more than 5 minutes? Like 5 minutes feels like a long time for a microwave. Anyway, I should hydrate again. I said I was going to hydrate every half hour. I'm going to do that right now. Actually, I'm out of water. Wait, no, I have another cup. I will drink from this cup. Alright. I'm hydrated. They put a little bowl of water in the corner of the microwave to warm up burritos. I think it makes it better. I always feel weird about microwaving water. Do you all microwave water often? Do you ever microwave tea? Is that a thing? I don't know, it just feels unusual to me. See, I've heard of using a wet paper towel. See, I always end up watching it like a hawk so it doesn't burn. It is true. It is true. You microwave cold tea or coffee? What the heck? I guess because I'm so used to boiling water that, like, I never considered using the microwave to heat up the water for me. I don't know. It doesn't taste as good. I used to do it until I got a water kettle. You should get a one. Of you who do not have a water kettle, you should get one. You know you can make scrambled eggs in the microwave. Oh, don't some people make like cupcakes in the microwave? They put like chocolate and like stuff inside like a cup. And then I guess like the fudge is like I don't know. That's a thing, right? That's a microwave fudge brownies? I don't know. You used to make mochi by grinding rice into a coffee grinder. Putting it in a bowl, pouring a little water in the bowl, microwaving for a couple minutes. Is it good though? Did that once and wasn't impressed. I didn't say it was good. Just, I don't know, it's probably edible at least. So you made pancakes in the microwave before. What the? Was it good though? Would you recommend? It's like a mediocre brownie. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, like it doesn't sound like a good idea to me. Like when you think of microwave, you don't think of like high quality food typically. You just think of something that was cold that needs to be reheated. Think of the microwave. Fulfilled the pancake craving, but wasn't as good as in a pan. Did you do it just because like it was fast? Maybe you didn't have a pan available? Stuff always comes out of the microwave kind of pale and sad because there's no Maillard reaction. Isn't that a duck? Because there's no duck to react to. Maillard. It's a duck. Coffee grinder didn't grind into it well. It was coarse and the mochi tasted like coffee. I see. Mochi coffee. I was lazy and didn't want to clean a pan. Oh, Maillard. That's a totally different thing. I thought there was like a reaction with the same name as the duck. I don't know. A microwave. I feel like I don't use my microwave that often because like I have a toaster oven and I feel like the toaster oven a lot of times is like better. Does anyone have a toaster oven? Because like a lot of people, they're out there heating up pizza, like old pizza, in the microwave, and it's always like soggy. Whereas if you had a toaster oven, that is still crispy. You know, it's good. I'll use it for toast. What? I use it for like a lot of things that need to be reheated. Not even just reheated, just like heated, you know? It's good, right? The slime molder understands. Toaster oven enjoyers. And then, you know, some people they got some air fryers, right? That's the thing. Toaster ovens heat up a lot more uniformly. It's true. Is that true though? It's probably true. I could believe that. Toaster oven, I'd go with some toast. Toaster, I hardly even know her oven. Deep fried air. Deep fried day. Eats a lot faster. Yeah, ovens, you gotta like preheat them and all that. There's air fryers and toaster ovens. You don't need that. Small, but if you're only cooking your own food, it's often big enough. It's true. So true. Are we talking about toaster ovens or air fryers? Fried air. It's good. Technology is pretty impressive. I saw a thing that said that ants do not die in microwaves because they're smaller than like the dots from the microwave, right? Is this true? That like microwaves are just like a bunch of really small lasers bouncing around, and that ants are smaller than the wavelength of those things and they can avoid getting hit. I read it on the internet. Surely it has to be true. The internet would never lie to me. Especially a random YouTube commenter. Think they would go online just lying to people? I don't think so. I think it's true. Look it up. I'm telling you, it's true. Look up ants do not die in microwave. Do you all know ants have a smell? I never thought about this until like I saw the comment. And then people are like, what are you talking about? How do ants have a smell? I can't smell this. And people are like, actually, it's a gene you can have. Some people can smell ants. Like, there's no way. I've never smelled an ant. But then I noticed one time after I killed an ant, I smelled like the thing I used to kill it, and I can smell ants. I can in fact smell. They have a very distinct smell. Kind of an acrid. What is that word? Yeah, I didn't realize. I never thought to like try to smell ants. It sounds fake, but I don't know enough about microwaves or ants to dispute it. You could look it up. There's literally no way that'd be false. Electro Boom explain how microwaves work. The electromagnet spinning at Mach 10. Okay, alright, fine. Let's look it up. Let's look this up right now. Do ants... What the heck is this? Do ants not die in the microwave? Can ants survive in a microwave? Yeah, there's hot spots. Very small insects such as fruit flies and ants are not affected by microwaves. Their bodies are too small compared to the wavelength of MW energy. Exactly. There's hot spots. See the way microwaves work. There's hot spots, okay? There's 4 or 5 hot spots. What the frick? I don't want to see this. Okay, let's go back. Very cool. Mastodon, so true. I've gotten a conflicted answer. What? Conflicting information online? There's no way. They would never. Ants love walking to somewhere not as hot. If you can trap an ant in a hot spot, you can cook them. I see. These are from the frequency and how the waves reflect. I remember. Resonant frequencies, nodes, hot spots. I remember this from physics class. Wasn't there like another... I was thinking of something else, but I forgot what it was. There's like another factoid like this that was like similar to the ants not dying in a microwave thing. Forget what it was. I don't know. I don't even know. Microwaves. Okay, what about a joke? Microwave? Okay, what? Hey, what does a small guy do when he wants to greet you? Microwave. Classic joke. Because micro is small. And wave is what you do to greet someone. Microwave. Oh, I was gonna mention how, like, did you know all microwaves are like made by the same company? It's true. People just redistribute. They're official resellers. One microwave company brand. Ah, Mike Rowe, the guy. Yeah, the guy. Yeah, I remember. I made a similar joke before. I remember when, I think it was a handful stream, he was talking about micro celebrities, and I'm like, micro celebrity? He sure is. Remember micro? He sure is, man. That's why the grill in the oven's window has dots. More dots. Like micro crow, microwaving, micro... No, that's too much. That's too many words. So true. So true. Microwave. Micro celebrity. Micro transactions. Microtransactions? Isn't that when... I don't know. I don't even know, man. What is it? What even is comedy? No, what is this? What even is comedy? What causes a thing to be funny? What was the funniest joke you laughed at recently? I'm trying to remember. Have I laughed at a joke recently? Probably. I've probably laughed at a joke recently. I should start taking notes. When I laugh at a joke, I should write it down. It should be like... Log sake. Here is a funny joke. It's the funniest joke I've heard in all time. I forget what this puzzle is. What was this? What is this thing supposed to be? Oh, it's a duck pond. That's what it was. This is the lamp. The lantern. Alright, this goes down. This goes down there. Mike Rowe. What does Mike Rowe do nowadays anyway? Is he still out there? Is he still doing those dirty jobs? Micro celebrity. Is he still a celebrity? Is he out there living his life to the best, to the fullest? Is he retired? This goes there. All of these things are going around. He's Mike. I don't think he is. I think you were making this up. This can't possibly be true. Yes, he would be canceled for that. There's no way he would be forgiven. For microwaving crows? No. I doubt it. Alright, this goes down here. We got this thing. Gotta go this way. Check this out. What is this? Oh, that's a city oh, I see. Look at that. That's a city. Those are buildings. You ever see a building before? I have. I've seen so many buildings. You don't even know. He became a political commentator kind of guy. What? I guess the real dirty job is, in fact, politics. It's the dirtiest job. Comedy. Political comedy. Dirty jobs. Welcome, Yuko. Classic moment. Humor. Funny joke. Streamer make funny joke. Alright. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. What else even is there to say about life? Society. Anyone living in a society right now? Anyone out there? Missed all to say. You did not even see or say anything. I knew you'd be out there living society. Apparently Mike Rowe used to be an opera singer. What? What the heck? Was he good? was he a good opera singer? Has he ever done opera singing like during his fame? Is he just out there? A lot of like surprising celebrity facts like that. It's like, hey, did you know that this celebrity used to do this thing for a living before he was famous? So no, I did not know this at all. Any other facts like that? Did you know that James Cameron is a scuba diving expert? He's well respected in the underwater community. I don't even know. Mate. Words. Anyone know words? Did you know that Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy who wrote Hamilton, he used to be on a PBS show called The Electric Company? He used to write raps about educational things. I used to watch that show. I knew him before he was famous. I knew him as the guy who rapped about hard and soft G. You know how like the letter G could be a J or a G? He made a rap about that. I was there. The hard and soft G. Nicolas Cage is a massive closet weeb and has been spotted multiple times at Anime Jungle. I feel like I did also read about that somewhere. I could believe it. It's like how Robin Williams was also an anime fan. He was a huge fan of Evangelion. Evangelion? What is it? Is it Evangelion? 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 Clip of Robin Williams. That was him from the movie. He was in the hardware store. Or whatever. Any other celebrity facts? Do you know that thing? Do you know that thing? I didn't know. I had no idea that thing. I feel this is well known. His daughter Zelda is named after the Zelda series. I totally knew that. I definitely was aware. Yeah, 1 hour photo. That's what it was. I've never seen it, but I have heard it being referenced. I also thought of Audio Jungle, but I did not say it. That is Germa's bit. I will not be stealing Germa's bit. Do you know that Germa was a famous wrestler? That's just making stuff up. You know that one like gif of there's like a hallway of like soldiers and it's like green or whatever. And then this guy shows up and he's like he snaps his hands and like the soldiers like explode. I always thought that was an edit. But like apparently that was in the real show. I thought someone like edited Germa in there because you know Germa he does those like green screen things. And people just like put Germa into various things. But that was real. That not real, but like it was from the show. It was unedited. It's not actually Germa. But he looks so much like Germa. Everyone thinks it's Germa. It's not Germa. It's not even edited. That was literally what it was. And I didn't know. Germa is just out there. I can't believe Germa didn't stream on Miku's birthday, man. The viewers even told him about it, and he even said, "Oh, what the? It's Miku's birthday. I gotta stream on that day," but he didn't. I feel so betrayed. Does he not care about Miku anymore? Did he even tweet about Miku's birthday? Many people were posting, you know, videos of him saying, "Happy birthday, Miku." It's me, Germa. Pipe bomb. But he himself did not even do it. Truly the end of an era. Welcome, Alt Chakar. Thank you. I also hope that I get well soon. I sure hope so. I gotta make sure to hydrate, you know? I gotta drink a lot of water. Like I typically, like after 11 p.m., I like typically don't drink water. Because, you know, if you drink water too close to bedtime, then you might have to like go to the bathroom, you know? Wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. But then it's like, you know, when you're sick, you gotta drink more water, right? So it's like, yesterday I drank water at like 11:30 p.m. and I was like, oh man, that water sure is refreshing. And then at like 1 something, I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Unbelievable, man. You can't hear Hatsune Miku without mentally at least the first time hearing it from the Domino CEO's voice. Have you heard of Hatsune Miku? Oh, we're doing a collab with Hatsune Miku. You can download the Domino's app and watch her dance. The scene is from Legion. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That show. I have no plans of watching it, but I am aware. That is the Germa snaps and kills many people show. That's the only thing I've ever seen from the show, I think. I don't really know what the deal is with that guy. But that guy is always going to be Germa to me. And to many people. Countless people out there thinking of Germa every day. I'm thinking of Germa right now. I'm literally talking about Germa. Isn't it sad? One day, Germa will be forgotten. Do you think Germa will ever be forgotten? Do you think 1,000 years from now, people will still be talking about Germa? It's like how, you know, people have written classic literature. The Iliad, the Odyssey, all this other stuff. And we're still talking about it. Do you think, like, you know, 1,000 years from now, do you think they'll still be talking about, you know, VTubers? They'll be like, oh man, I remember 1,000 years ago, at that time Amelia Watson played Minecraft. Ah man, those were good times. Pass down the stories from generation to generation. Don't forget, she's still alive. 1,000 years, that's nothing for a time traveler. I still don't have his face mentally committed to memory. That's fine. He'll find you. He'll still find, even if you can't remember him. You will. He'll see him. He'll show up. Anyway, what do you think, like, 1,000 years from now, do you think anything that's popular today, like from the past 5 years, will still be talked about 1,000 years from now? Do you think maybe in the year 3000 they'll still be saying skimmity? Wouldn't that be funny if, like, that's the only thing that still persisted after 1,000 years? Do you think they'll still be talking about skimmity toilet? Do you think they'll uncover ancient civilizations, Rickroll? I could see that happening. They may still talk about Rickroll. No one is even around from when Rickroll was still a thing. But they'll still talk about it. I mean, a lot of classic moments out there. It's like how people back in the days before they had, like, oh, my stream is dying. 0 kilobits. 0 kilobits per second are being transmitted from my stream right now. The stream is very red. It is back to green right now, but it was very red. What was I saying? I don't remember. No, it's me. It's me, Hatsune Miku. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Besides Germa. Do people today even care about anything from 100 years ago? Yeah, they totally do. 100 years ago? 1920 something? The Great Depression? Music? There was music back then. Some people, you still listen to the music, right? 1920s music. I don't know. What is 1920s music? Steamboat Willie. There's no way that was 100 years ago. You're telling me 1920s? Wasn't that like the 50? Great Depression was the 30s? No, the Great Depression was the 20s. It was like the late 10s, early 20s, right? What the frick? I did all this and it messed up? Am I misremembering? Was the Depression the 30s? Roaring 20s. Great Depression. What? Wait, then what was in the 10s? What happened in the 10s? Great Depression was the 30s? What the? I was misled. Black Monday was 19... Oh, it was late 20s. Okay. That's why I was confused. It was, in fact, in the 20s, but it was mostly early 30s. Steamboat Willie was 1928. Real? Was that true? Is that real? Steamboat Willie was back then? I would have thought that that would have been like the... No, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that is pretty old. Prohibition, a big boat... The Titanic? What? Does anyone remember? You know, it's wild to think that there are people that are still alive that were around during the Great Depression. People that are like 90 or 100 years old, they were out there. They remember this stuff. Well, okay, they were babies, so they probably didn't remember it. But they were alive. It's like, what the heck? How is that even possible? There probably were turtles that existed that are still alive, and they experienced all that. They didn't understand it, but they were around. Anyway, I should hydrate again. Alright. I've hydrated. Titanic was 1912. The War of 1812. Remember that, guys? Stop bunking while you don't understand. This is what you just have to do. That's just what happens during sipping time. It's a tradition. It causes the cup to flip uncontrollably. And that's why it's fun. We have fun here on this channel. Anyway, you all remember the Titanic? That was wild. I was there. I remember when Jack was there and Rose was there and they were there and they dropped the thing into the ocean. Wow. Is that real? Were Jack and Rose real, based on real people? And they showed up in Metal Gear. Yo, did you see that Hideo Kojima met with Pekora from Hololive EN? Sorry, Hololive JP. Real? Pekora real? They were not. Pekora is real, though. They're saying Rose and Jack were not real. Can't believe this. I thought they were based on real events. Pecora. Alright, this goes there, this goes there. Pecora monkey. A freaking monkey. Monkey. Balloons tower defense. Check this pattern out right here. You're spinning. You're spinning out of control right here. Anyway, what else happened when I was gone? Besides Pecora. Besides VTubers. What about, I already talked about Brazil. Blue sky, what period of time have I been gone? The past week. 1 week. 1 week. What if instead of 1 week, it was 1 strong? What if the week was actually strong? Brazil, I talked about that. I talked about Brazil. I mentioned everything about Brazil. Blue sky. Brazil. A Brazilian people forced to leave Twitter. Oops. No, no. What is this? What the heck is this? What's happening? Okay, there you go. Okay, this gotta go around this way. I'm getting an old phone that sounds like a Sega Genesis. What does that mean? Sega Genesis. Panic. Why the panic? Stanley, why? Why is that happening? Anyway, I guess I'll end the stream once I'm done with this one. Seems like a good place to end it. It is early, but I am sick. The question is how far? Oh, we're pretty close actually. Maybe I'll do like one small one. Ringtone and stuff. But you could install ringtones just like arbitrarily, right? You could just download ringtones. Freeringtones.com. Ballin'. Never truly understand what Stanley is saying. Oh, there's a duck pond. There it is. There's 2 ducks in this pond. Does anyone ever play Pokemon Red and Blue? Remember how Farfetch was in that game? You could trade for it. And the Farfetch was nicknamed Dux, D-U-X. I used to think the Pokemon was named Dux. Because I had never seen Farfetch'd in the wild. I'd only ever seen Farfetch'd as Dux. It's like, this is Dux. This Pokemon is named Dux. Okay, let's do a small one. A shrimple one. Do they have one that was shrimp? Halloween. Better name than Farfetch. Welcome, Cole. Healthcare. Gaming. Let's do this one. Space. Orion. Saturn. Let's do like let's do a route plan. This one's pretty simple. Move the truck. Actually, it's definitely better. How many Pokemon have punctuation? Yeah, Farfetch is like a weird name. Why did they do that? Why did they put punctuation in the name? It's messed up. It's a bit far-fetched if you ask me. Is that why? Is that why? Because they're like, this Pokemon is in fact quite far-fetched. We'll put apostrophe. Far-fetched doesn't have anything to do with the kind of Pokemon it is. It's just a duck. No, it's about how far-fetched it is. To see a duck holding a leek, it's based on a Japanese saying, a proverb, if you will. When a duck approaches you holding a spring onion, it is ready to be cooked. It is so far-fetched that this would happen. But then it's like, do people eat far-fetched? Is that what they're do they actually like do that? They've been trying to move away from that stuff, right? Pokemon, they're like, oh, you can't eat Pokemon. Only certain Pokemon. Only Slowpoke tail. Some other Pokemon. Okay, I wonder what the world reasoning is for them letting Nidoran male and female be two different Pokemon. And it was built in other generations. Well, they just didn't know. Maybe they thought they were separate species, and then later had to correct themselves. I think there's no animals in the Pokemon universe, just Pokemon. Unless everyone is vegan, they eat them. Well, they have berries. I guess that'd be better. I guess that'd be vegan. I don't know. There's a whole Bulbapedia article about it. Consumption of Pokemon. Yes, Nidoking and Queen are things. They are things. But who even thinks about them? Everyone. Anyway, it's like, you know, it's like kind of weird how like we keep discovering new regions and they've been around forever. It's just like just, hey, there's Pokemon, oh, there's a new region, but actually it's been around forever. We just didn't know about it. It's like, actually, there's only 150 Pokemon. And then it turns out there's actually like 1,000, but like somehow Kanto wasn't aware of it until like just now. And then I guess information spreads very slowly. They were not aware. Not like that kid with the Rattata. Top percentile. Is that youngster Joey? Just like WoW expansions adding a new continent every time. No, but like I feel like the WoW stuff makes sense, right? I don't know, maybe it doesn't make sense. One of them made sense. Cataclysm, when they like destroyed the world. That one made sense. The other ones is just like, hey, there's like there's like this area that's around. It was here the whole time. We just didn't see it. How can they keep getting away with this? How is that possible? Unbelievable that they would think we're fools, that we don't even know that this area has been around for like thousands of years. Pangea. Oh, when I was at work last week, for whatever reason, we were talking about like Seattle being rainy. And I never thought about this, but I asked, I was like, is there like a geographic reason why Seattle is so rainy? Have you ever thought about this? People are just like, yeah, Seattle is just known for being rainy. But have you ever wondered why? I didn't until that moment. And I was like, wait, why is that? It's like something to do with like the mountain ranges and like the clouds don't make it past the mountains, so like they stay around there. I don't know, something like that. High pressure, low pressure mountain ranges, something. Stuff like that. Now you know. Geography. Mr. T, I remember that. I never knew Seattle was windy. It's definitely rainy though. Ironically, I've visited Seattle a handful of times and not seen rain when I visit. Sometimes I've even seen the sun, which is rare. What the? It's like how London is also known for being rainy, right? Do they have a similar geographic situation to Seattle? Is this real? Is this a real thing that happens? Seattle. Seattle, I sure do. There it is. Truly the climate. That sure is a sentence that has some kind of meaning. What is this? What is this? Europe as a whole, especially the UK, is higher up in the latitude lines. But it's not necessarily true that things that are higher up north are like rainier, right? Because like, you know, Seattle's rainy, but like, you know, there's places in like Canada, Alaska. It's not rainy. I don't know. We don't even really know. Does anyone truly even know geography? You all remember Pangea? I was there. I remember. Back when it was all just one island. And then everything separated. And then people went, oh no, no, why would they do that? I can't believe they would separate the islands like that. Why would the earth separate like this? So much of Canada is uninhabited by modern society. It is a lot of snow. It's like Russia. A lot of Russia is just like snow. Just a large area. Okay, this thing gotta go here. Okay, and then this thing is right there. And then you got these things right here. Whoa, whoa, dude, look at this. That's crazy. Oh, this is a guy. This is a person. It's one of those walking dudes. How can he walk? Bro is walking. Oh, this is a route. That's what this is. It's the path that you take to go to places. Okay, but oh, this is a transfer. Are you transferring to a different place? Where would a train like the Polar Express even be running? I know the story book is the North Pole, but nothing developed goes to the North Pole. Well, surely the Polar Express goes there. That's just how it is. That's just how they do things in fiction. Santa Claus. Yo, a pentagram? What? Oh, you got okay. You gotta go around here. Oh, there we go. A route plan. A route plan. You say route or route? Do you know in the UK instead of router they say router? Building a router. All right. Well, that's wooloop. Good job, everyone. We will end the stream early because I'm sick. Let's see what day it is. Military, Malaysia. Battery low. Battery low. Alright. Hold on. Is it? What's it doing? Okay, it's gone. Okay, what day is it? What? There's only 5 days today? National Wildlife Day, eat an extra dessert day. Other days. Let's do eat an extra dessert day raid. What's the deal with this? Where's all the days? Where did they go? They're gone. The days are all gone. Alright, who's streaming out there? Twitch.tv. A bunch of people. I don't know. Hey, Twitch changed their CSS. They added some padding. I noticed because once I wait, they changed a bunch of stuff. What the heck? They messed up my CSS. Alright, let's see. Of these people who are streaming, I will raid someone. I will raid, perhaps, Choco Jacks. Let's raid, oh frick, it's so loud. Let's raid Choco Jacks. Last raided 60-something days ago. It's like long enough ago. That's some time, you know? Time is out here. Passing, can you believe? Time is passing. Alright, thanks for watching. I will be back. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be back on Friday. Hopefully I'm not sick on Friday. Still. Ideally, I'm back on Friday with the Picross and Stitch. But maybe not. Maybe I'm still sick. Maybe it gets worse. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. But possibly. And then maybe Saturday I'll be streaming as well. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this week. I will be resting. I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the office tomorrow if I'm still sick. I might just stay home because, you know, if I'm in the office, I might be like infecting people, right? I don't want that. I don't even know. Anyway, the stream is probably very delayed. I'm gonna stop talking. So thanks for watching. I will see you eventually. Goodbye.